So, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, and probably any live stream I've ever been in, this has probably been brought up at some point. The question is frequently raised of what is your favorite LEGO theme, and, well, the answer to that is LEGO Toy Story. And, as a result, I figured that today it would be interesting to take a look at these two construct a Zerg and I think construct a Buzz, I think is what Buzz is called, even though I always tend to call it Build a Buzz. But I believe it's technically construct a Buzz. But yeah, these are frequently thought of as the worst two Toy Story sets. Construct a Buzz, or Construct a Zerg especially, was not very popular when they came out. But, these two characters do go pretty well together, and I think that in buildable form, they were done pretty well. Both of these sets, just to get it out of the way, came with one of these little green men aliens, which I love these figures. They're really, really cool. They were great for their time, but, nowadays with the Disney series, we've got just a slightly better version, but these are still, both really, really good. And, they're nice little massable figures, so it's nice to get them wherever, really. But the actual models here, I think, of Buzz and Zerg, are relatively well done. I do have minor complaints about each, and most of them have to do with just mine in particular. With Buzz, the biggest problem, I think, was the stickers. Yes, there was not heavy use of stickers on Buzz. There were, I believe, 5 in total, right? You have one here, and those ones are fine, and they work fine. But the other 3 stickers on mine in particular are peeling and flaking, especially these 2 1x6 ones on the wings. And yeah, they weren't applied great in the first place, but at this point they are just peeling off and will definitely need replacing at some point soon. But they just don't look good anymore. And this round one is also peeling up. It hasn't cracked and flaked yet, really. It probably will soon, to be honest, but, that is my biggest complaint about Buzz. But assuming those stickers are all, in good shape, I think that the actual look of him is relatively good. He does have an exclusive print for the laser, and an exclusive print, well actually no, this also appeared in a poly bag, but we have the Space Command logo thing, or Star Command, whatever it is. But Buzz does have a flick-fire missile that you can shoot off. It actually has a red bottom, so it looks like a laser, which I thought was cool. Nice attention to detail there. But his elbows are locked at a 90-degree angle, which I think limits the posability significantly. Also, the coloring here is a little bit distracting. The fact that those ball joint pieces are color locked. But you can still get him... You can still get him into a To Infinity and Beyond pose, which I think is a very important thing to be able to do with a Buzz Lightyear. His wings are also retractable, and you can rotate him here. It's a little bit harder to rotate him when he has the wings, because they kind of, if you have the legs splayed out at all, it'll get locked up. Speaking of legs, you can move them here and rotate them a little bit, and the ankles have just a little bit of posability to be able to flatten out the feet, but he has no knees, so again the leg posability is relatively limited as well. I think the best part about Buzz is this dome piece, which is exclusive to this set to this day, and it has the visor that flips down and flips up. And you also have his head, which can rotate all around. And that head is just attached with a Technic axle. So, it's kind of a cool thing. And really well molded and printed for its day, especially. So I am happy with that. It's like with the head section, I'm very happy. With the rest of it, it kind of has limited articulation. And, has some limited, or has some limited display ability, just because of the fact that the stickers after a couple of years peel off. So stickers again are my biggest complaint here. But Zurg, I think on the other hand, he has no stickers at all, and I think he looks better than Buzz, partially just because of the color scheme, because these ball joints are not going to stick out like a sore thumb because they are actually supposed to be gray here. So that's cool. You can rotate him around at the waist here, so he can go all the way around 360 degrees. He does have this cape here, which is cool. It's an exclusive cut of cape to this set. It does kind of want to fold in on itself. This is an old cape, though. I did get this one when it came out, so it's a papery cape as well. So if you do fold it, it's gonna tend to try and stay folded, which is a little bit unfortunate. But as far as posability, since he doesn't have legs, that's not really limited, because it has the full articulation of what Zurg would have and does have. The arms don't have any elbows again, but you do have the wrists and the shoulders. That Zurg print, the 2x2 round tile, is exclusive, as well as his mouth here. I really appreciate what they've done for the head, because they use studs as the eyes. It's a brick built detail, but it looks super accurate, as well as just being more interesting to build. And he does have an exclusive part to top off his head. It is this, it has 4 studs on the bottom, and you fill 2 of those in with the eyes, and then 2 just in with purple to cover it up. But the actual molding here is good. You've got, I believe, dual molding here, which is interesting. It could be printed, but I feel like that I would have had the paint scraped off at least slightly. Actually, maybe it is. I don't know. I can't tell if it's dual molded or just printed. But this feels a little bit different than regular plastic. I believe it's the same, but just the surface finish is a little bit odd. It works. Oops. It works really well though, and yeah, I'm very happy with the way that turned out. You will notice I've knocked him over several times. He's not the most sturdy just because he's really tall and he doesn't have a super duper wide base. But he does have the second, well, I guess it's all one piece, but he does have the little collar going around here, little shoulder pads, which are a good touch, and his other arm has this big Technic cannon thing, which, again, they connect this with a tube to underneath his cape on the back, which is cool. And I believe this piece here, this Technic disc, I don't believe that's exclusive, but it is what it is. And you can shoot out the balls so that they can play catch with the yellow here. 3 fit inside of the compartment, and they're a little bit more difficult to put in, especially once you get to the 3rd one. Oops. They also want to roll all over the place. But yeah, overall, I think that Construct a Zurg is actually better than Construct a Buzz, which is a very unpopular opinion, I know, but I don't know, it's just, I feel like this does a better job of portraying the character than Buzz does. As good as Buzz looks, the stickers really do detract from that, especially at this point in time where the stickers are going to be peeling. But yeah, overall, I like these sets, and I think that they work well enough together on display to make it worth having the both of them. As a big fan of LEGO Toy Story, these are not the best sets from the theme, not at all, but I think that they're both still good sets, and I would still recommend them if you can find them for cheap, which I believe Build a Zurg shouldn't be super expensive, because he never was bought at regular price, because he was deep clearance forever and ever and ever. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.